transcript of Daily Planet Club podcast with MJ as host. Welcome to a thought-provoking episode of the Daily Planet Club podcast. I'm MJ, your host, and today we're delving into the intricacies of ambition, relationships, and the evolving societal landscape. As we explore these compelling subjects, it's important to remember that the ideas we're about to discuss stem from valuable insights shared by an individual with a unique perspective, who will not be named to protect whistleblower parties involved. So, let's dive in. Episode's title: The Nuance of Modern Discourse. Intro music. Welcome back to the Daily Planet Club podcast, where we delve into the depths of crucial topics that shape our world today. I'm MJ, your host, and I'm excited to explore the nuances of modern discourse with all of you. We find ourselves in a world where embracing nuance often leads to being entangled in complexity. The internet, while a powerful tool, doesn't always welcome nuanced discussions. Today, we're diving into the realm of communication, ideas, and the legacy of influential thinkers. A while back, we touched upon Christopher Hitchens, a prominent figure known for his straightforward and rational approach. Joining me is a special guest who has spent time with Hitchens and has pondered the impact his legacy might have on today's culture. Let's explore these thoughts together. But first, remember to follow us on IPA.Earth to stay updated on our mission for a better world. Now, let's continue. So glad you made this point about nuance. That's the puzzle we're facing now. In a world where embracing nuance can lead to entanglement, the internet often doesn't appreciate nuance. On the other hand, expressing ideas crisply can disappoint those who believed in you. We were talking earlier about Christopher Hitchens. Tell me, what are your thoughts on Hitch? Absolutely. It's fascinating to consider how Hitchens navigated the delicate balance between nuance and clarity. If Hitch were alive today, he might have been compelled to either adapt or face significant challenges. I think he could have potentially self-incinerated in the face of evolving complexities. What I mean by that is that Hitchens was admired by many for his ability to stand in a reasonable place and speak from a simple, straightforward perspective. For instance, he would boldly criticize certain beliefs, like dismissing aspects of Islam as nonsense. He also championed free speech, often proclaiming that better ideas would naturally prevail. But then, let's look at Sam Harris and his perspective on Trump. Sam sees Trump as an asymmetric existential threat and was willing to support the idea that suppressing certain stories, like the Hunter Biden laptop controversy, might have influenced the election. However, this stance caused him to lose support from many who usually agreed with him. The reasoning behind this is that Sam perceived Trump as a threat to the overall fitness of the country. If allowing Trump to cause significant damage meant sacrificing truth, then truth might not hold the same importance. It raises questions about the meaning of democracy and what is just and right. Hitchens' positions were appealing because he presented the idea that life could be lived simply by standing strong in character and clarity of thought. He believed that concepts like free speech and reason could stand on their own without necessarily appealing to higher powers. It's intriguing how Hitchens' approach resonated with people seeking simplicity and strength of character. It's like he offered a framework that didn't rely on external sources of authority. But as we navigate complex issues today, we often find ourselves in the gray area, where absolutes don't always hold up. It's like the challenge of interpreting the Second Amendment's right to bear arms. Absolutely. When dealing with complex topics like the Second Amendment, it's crucial to consider the balance between individual freedoms and societal safety. Absolutist perspectives can fail to account for the nuances and trade-offs required in such discussions. For instance, while some might argue for unrestricted access to firearms, it's important to question whether selling personal nuclear weapons at stores aligns with the idea of responsible gun ownership. The point is that context and balance are essential in any meaningful debate. That's a great example of how context and balance shape our discussions. It's like we need to navigate the intricate web of considerations to find a middle ground that respects both individual rights and collective well-being. Now, let's pivot a bit and talk about Wikipedia. It's intriguing how Wikipedia entries can vary greatly between factual topics and those related to individuals. Indeed, Wikipedia is a unique platform where authoritative sources are used as bedrock truth. However, this opens the door to manipulation and bias. Entries about factual topics can provide valuable insights, but when it comes to figures like Jordan Peterson, they can quickly become battlegrounds of conflicting narratives. The fusion of weaponized Wikipedia with factual entries poses a significant challenge to information accuracy. Indeed, the reliance on authoritative sources by platforms like Wikipedia can be manipulated by various entities, raising legitimate concerns about the credibility of information in the digital era. This ongoing struggle for control over narratives further complicates our efforts to engage in nuanced discussions. MJ, this situation highlights the looming specter of corruption, which isn't just lurking in the shadows but is becoming increasingly apparent in plain sight. The prevalence of corruption has reached a point where it's difficult to find anything truly untainted by it. The need for secrecy and the stifling bureaucracy often prevent the truth from prevailing. This hidden corruption is pervasive, even affecting businesses that are designed to function in the red. It's fascinating how the digital landscape shapes our interactions and narratives, reflecting the broader challenges we face in society. This battle for control over narratives also mirrors the struggles that men encounter today when it comes to forming and maintaining meaningful connections. The fragmentation of society and the fear of taking risks can lead to a breakdown in genuine interpersonal engagement. Viewing addiction as an attempt to find solace in solitude adds a layer of depth to our understanding of these dynamics. Absolutely. The atomization of society and the challenges in male friendships are essential topics to consider. Men have a unique need to bond and form group connections. In our world of increasing isolation, addressing these challenges is crucial to promoting healthy interactions and balanced discourse. Indeed. And it's through these discussions that we hope to unravel the complexity and find solutions that lead to a more interconnected and understanding society. Thank you for joining us today to explore the nuances of modern discourse. Remember, our journey continues IPA.Earth, where we strive to elevate the conversation for the betterment of humanity and our planet. Thank you for tuning into the Daily Planet Club podcast. Until next time, stay curious and keep seeking the truth.